Good day, my friend. In this occasion, I would like to demonstrate how to use and manage one specific apps. It's called OpenLauncher, and this app is very useful and very good to use, very easy, and it's helped us a lot. So to download this, please go to Google Store, Google Play, and then just type OpenLauncher. It's just like you see in the screen. It stands for OpenLauncher, and this is a open source project also. So to start this, let me open the icon first, and then now you see the main menu of OpenLauncher. As you see, we have a lot of icon here. So if you observe my screen now, on the top we have the date, and then the day today, and also you have like a lot of icon here, and we have search at the top right, and at the bottom we have a grid here for the menu. So I will start to explore this, and as you can see that hopefully you can learn something from this demonstration. Let's start with managing some icon here. So as long as you observe here, we have only 1 2 3 4 icon here, but you can always add new icon, and I will show you how to do that in a minute. So first of all, you can go to top right and hit the search icon like that, and then you now want to type what kind of application or icon you want to add in the main menu. For example, I just type M, and I can see a lot of here. For example, I want to put my Instagram there. Just as I need to click on that and hold, click and hold until I arrive in the main menu, and then I put it there. And also the same if you want to add another icon. For example, this time I want to put like maps. So I just need to click on the map and hold until I arrive in the main menu, and I release it, the icon, and now the icon is there in the main menu. You can always add any icon just like following my procedure just now. And then you can also search the online icon, online program. For example, just go back to the search icon and click once, and as you can see, we have search. We have two search menu there. If you want to go to online search, just hit the bottom one, just click there, and you will have a dialog box asking you whether you want to do online searching by Google browser or any other browser you have. But in this case, I don't want to do an online search, so I just need to close it. And then if you go to the back, underneath you will see a grid like a cube. So if you go there and hit that grid, you will see all the total icon that you have, the total software and apps that you have in your phone. And this is a shortcut. If you cannot see the software in the main menu, you can always click that grid, and you will see the total icon that you have, and you can click one of them, and it will bring you to the software or to the apps. So I want to go back now, and also I want to show you another function of these apps. So if you click in the middle on the screen and hold a little bit, click and hold, you will see a lot of other icon as well. So you have remove there. If you hit remove, you will remove all the icon, and if you hit home, you will come back to home, of course. And if you hit lock like that, lock, unlock, you can unlock the icon that you have. And underneath you have widget, action, and setting. So if you click widget, you can add a lot of widget that you have. For example, I want to add the widget of Google Chrome search, so I just click there and the widget will come to my screen. So now I have one search icon there, so I can click there and it will bring me to search, Google search. I want to come back to that, hold, and then I want to directly go to the underneath and go to setting. So in this setting, you can always manage whatever you want to do with this launcher. So if you click setting, you will have a desktop, docs, and then apps drawer, as you can see in the main screen. So desktop, the size of desktop is 4x5. If you want to increase, go ahead. If you go to desktop, you have size, column, or rows. If you click column and row, you can always add the number there. And if you click column, also you can always add the number and manage your size of the screen. And then you have indicator style. If you go run, you have option to hide the grid. If you click there, the grid will be hide, but in this case I want the grid, so I want to show up. And you have also full screen. If you click there, you have a full screen menu. So if you click there, it will enable full screen for the desktop. In this case, I don't want, I just want to leave it blank. And you have position indicator, you have show label icon. So if you unclick there, and the label will not show, the icon label will not show. But in this case, of course, I want to show it, so I just need to go there. And also if you go underneath, you have a color. Is it you want mini bar, folders, or background? If you want to change the color, you just need to click and then change one of the color here. For example, if you want another, just select and then select. The background menu will change. And if you want to change the folder color, just choose one of them. If you choose blue and go ahead, and then if you want to transparent, make a transparent, see, just scroll it down like that, and it will be like that. And then like hit select. And for background also, you can hit transparent also like that if you want to make it transparent, and select. And for mini bar, you can also choose the color. For example, this time I choose that's pink, and then I want to increase the transparency, and then select. And now let's see what happened to our screen now. Yes, so the screen now is different because I just managed that. So now this is not a default screen anymore, so you always can manage your screen as you want. But now if you want to go back and manage again, go to just as you know, just click in the screen and hold a little bit until you have a lot of menu, and then go to setting, and then always in the desktop and go underneath and change the color back. But now I want to go to desktop is done. Now I want to go to docs. What we have in docs, so we have a size of the doc. For example, enable docs. If we don't want to enable, just select disable, and if you want enable, select enable. And we have the size of the doc here. If you want a 5, go ahead and 5. If you want to increase to 6, go ahead to 6 and click OK. And we have show label. Of course, we want to show label. And if you want to change the color of the docs, just click the background, and then hit one of the color. I don't know which one you want. So for example, if you want that color, and decrease the transparency until you have the proper color. Or if you want to change to green to yellow, for example, just change and select and click select, and now your dog will be changed. Let's have a look a little bit what happened to our dog now. See, the dogs now is how to say yellow. But if you want to change, it's always possible to come back to the setting and always change that. And I want to decrease back to the size into 5, so it is a good size 5, and okay. And now I want to come back to apps drawer. What we have in apps drawer here, you just click, and then we have a lot of size, of course. First column and row, and we have style, we have add apps, cart view. So remember last page we have, I have enable all, and if you want to change color here, it's always possible. Just follow my instruction before, and you can always change the color of background, etc. And if you want to leave it to custom, go ahead and hit custom. This is the custom color for that. So I want to come back now. And also you have gesture there. What is gesture? So if you click gesture, we have a lot of gesture here that's available. If you want to gesture feedback, just click that empty space, and then I have enable quick swipe drawer. And now we have double tap to gesture. Like we want to, if we want to go to, I will show you how to double tap it. So if we are in the main menu and we want to go back to setting, it just if we hold double tap, it will look like that. But if I want to hold it a little bit, I can go to setting. We have a lot of swipe upward gesture, swipe downward, pinch, and unpin. So if you click one of them, you can choose that. For example, if you now if you want double tap, so if you double tap, what will happen? So you can choose one of them. For example, if you double tap, the minibar setting will appear. So let's come back to that double tap. So this is the minibar setting, as it's easy. And then if you want to change again the gesture to the other, for example, if you swipe upward, what will happen? For example, if you swipe upward, I don't know, maybe the screen will lock. Let's just, so now I will screen upward from my main screen. Okay, so if you double tap, we come back to minibar again, and now we can choose another swipe downward to choose another what we want to do in this menu. So you can choose one and then follow that. So I for now I want to cancel it. And then underneath we have icon. So the size of the icon, you can also manage the size of the icon. Go ahead and do it. And also at last we have about this app. So as you understand, this is OpenLauncher versions alpha, and team by Benny Koch, and also all the contributors. So guys, that's it, the demonstration about how to use and then manage your open launchers. This is really recommended to use to save your time and also make your work on your Android even faster. So thank you for watching. Thank you for today, and I will come back again later with different tutorial. Bye for now.